God is not safe in our churches when we keep God out of our politics. God is not peacefully sleeping in the straw while children are sleeping in detention centers. God is not separate from the mess that we've made. If Jesus is missing from the manger, it's because Jesus is exactly where he has always been, with the ones being crushed by empire, in the detention centers, in the fear, in the separation. And we can't seem to handle that. We want Jesus safely in the manger so we can sing about him, the King of Israel, and ignore the division, go home unchanged. We want the incarnation to be a beautiful story that happened long ago in a faraway land. We don't want to see ICE was here, because that would mean God is in places that indict us. The Archdiocese ordering this removed isn't protecting the sacred. It's protecting us from encountering the places where the sacred has always been, with the vulnerable, displaced, detained, and separated. 3 weeks ago, the Archbishop involved in having this removed just helped write a national statement saying that the Church must defend families separated by ICE. So apparently, family separation is worth depicting in press releases, but not in the manger. That is divisive political messaging that violates canonical norms. But here's the thing, this parish has been doing this for years. In 2018, they put baby JC in a cage to protest family separation at the borders. The Archdiocese said nothing back then. What changed? The Archbishop changed. Cardinal O'Malley retired. Archbishop Henning was installed 5 weeks ago, and one of his first major acts of authority is shutting down this parish's tradition of prophetic witness that predated him. So this isn't about canonical norms. This is about which politics are acceptable and which aren't. In 2018, there was broad institutional opposition to family separation, but now it's a canonical violation. The rule is not keep politics out of nativity. The rule is keep politics that threaten our institutional comfort out of nativity. This is the same move that the Church has always made when it finds bodies to be inconvenient. Menstruation is sacred in theory, but menstruating bodies in practice keep them away from the altar. Bodies are only holy when we can abstract it, when we put it in stained glass, theological frameworks. But the moment your actual body shows up, bleeding, pregnant, undocumented, detained, suddenly you're divisive. The institutional Church has always had it both ways. Issue statements that sound prophetic, but when a parish makes that opposition visible, concrete, unavoidable, suddenly that is inappropriate. Because you can ignore a press release, but you can't ignore an empty manger. That demands something of you. That asks you to reckon what family separation means when the Holy Family is involved. The bishop's statement was abstract enough to let everyone off the hook. It didn't name Trump, it didn't name specific policies. It talked about indiscriminate mass deportation like it's something happening in a vacuum, not something that people voted for. But St. Susanna's made it concrete, and concrete Christianity is always the Christianity that gets shut down. Tell me, what are we protecting when we say the manger can hold Christ, but not the modern child being detained? We are protecting our comfort, our proximity to power. We are protecting a version of Christianity that lets us venerate the incarnation without encountering it. Maybe the most dangerous thing is to leave the manger empty and let it tell us the truth about where God is and where we are not looking. If you enjoyed this, I invite you to join my Patreon community where we are deconstructing and reconstructing women in the Bible. I also teach a course called Faith Deconstruction 101, Leaving the Church Without Losing Yourself. The links are you know where.